Hello, Jordan here. Just doing episode 5 of the pipe carving video. So I just finished doing the rustication on the pipe, and it turned out good. And for lack of boring you, I've put one coat of stain on it. And I use, leather dye. And that's the first coat. And I just use a small little tiny paintbrush. And I just heavy coat it on everywhere. Wait till it dries a bit, touch up some of the spots, that kind of thing. So that's when you get, this is a dark brown. It's not actually black, it's dark brown. So that's that. And now I'm going to take 320 sandpaper and go over the entire thing with 320 grit, including the mouthpiece. So that's what I did with the mouthpiece there. Turned out pretty good. Let's see if we can get it darker there. And the rustication, I kind of did this like flame style. So that's that. So I take my strip of 320, and like I said before, I just kind of go all over it, just holding it like this, kind of in my hand, and fold it over. With the stain on it, you got to fold these, and especially lighter grit sandpaper, you got to fold it over tons more and constantly change it, because otherwise you're not going to get an even sand. That's the one thing you want to make sure that you evenly take off the stain, so you don't get dark spots and weird stuff going on. So that's that. So yeah, basically just go over it, and then once I'm done the 320, I'll come back and I'll show you that. Okay, 320 grit sanded all the way around. You can see it takes off most of the sanding, but it's not till this next coat of sanding or staining that really brings out the grain. So now I use a saddle tan color leather dye, and same thing, I just coat the whole thing and let it dry for a little bit. Same paintbrush, same everything. Just coat around the whole thing all over and let it dry, and then I do a 400 grit. And then once the 400 grit's done, then I basically just go straight to polishing. So the 400 grit's more for the mouthpiece, to be honest. You don't really need to do it on the stain, but it's nice to get the top coat of the stain off, and then it brings out the grain quite nicely. So that'll be the next little clip. Will be after I've stained this tan. I'll show it to you right before we go on to the buffing, and I'll do the buffing and kind of show you that on the buffing station as well. Okay, so we got the sanding down. Sorry, I'm coming on with a cold here, I guess. My nose is all plugged up. So it's all sanded to 400, and you can see the rustication kind of popped out nicely there. Now it's onto the buffing wheels. So just the camera here. I don't know, I hope this works. Alright, so first color brown Tripoli on the rough wheel, and this takes down all of the sanding marks.
And you just let her go. Make sure you hold a tight grip on the polisher or on the block, because the polisher sometimes will catch it and shoot it across, and it breaks things. Shine up super nice. Still a dull finish, but this is just the first level of puff. Then I take it's called White Diamond, and I take it to the second wheel, which is a medium soft wheel. The softer the wheel, the harder it is to hold on to. So you got to make sure you're holding on real good. It digs into the material more on the softer wheel. Looking to make sure that there's no scratches in the plastic mostly. The wood, at this point, you can't help it. If you didn't get any of the scratches out, take it back to the sander or just deal with it. Okay, and then once you got all nice and shined up and the mouthpiece looking nice, and pipe's a bit dull still, but not super bad. And then now I use carnauba wax on the on this first wheel here. Kind of a bad angle, but whatever. You get the idea. It's not that crazy. So with this, I let the wax heat up on the wheel so that it actually kind of starts melting into the wheel a bit, because this wax actually takes it's the highest temperature wax you can get, so it takes a lot to get it to kind of melt up and get on the pipe properly. And then once you do that, just start lightly going on it, and you'll see wax get applied to it sometimes, like white marks and stuff that'll show up, but you just polish that out and it's good to go. But you want to feel the heat in the pipe when you're doing this. You don't necessarily have to wax the mouthpiece, obviously, but the pipe you do. And I put my finger in the bowl And then that way I can kind of feel it getting warm. And I know I know that it's heating up and actually applying the wax. And you can smell it too, it smells super awesome. Like a sweet wax kind of, I don't know, it just smells really good. The only reason I apply a little bit of wax on the mouthpieces is because it shines it so nicely. But it wears off pretty quickly on the mouthpiece because it's plastic and there's no real pores for it to get into or anything like that. So. And then final step, once I'm happy with the wax, is I go to the far wheel and it doesn't have anything on it. And I basically just let it, sorry, this vibrates and throws things off the desk all the time. But basically the dry wheel basically just smooths over any of the wax sections that might be a little bit thicker and whatever. And then in the rustication, some of the white and stuff, so some of that will get removed from the dry. This wheel though is the deadly one. This is the one that catches everything, throws it halfway across the shop. It's such a loose knit, I guess, wheel. But it's so soft, like you can drag your hand off it. It's so soft. So right at the end, I'm just dragging it right on the side of the wheel itself because that's the softest and super lightly. But again, have a good firm grip on it because this is where it's going to chuck your pipe across the room and all your work will either be being redone or lost. Right. That's a little bright. There we go. I'm gonna do another video here, quick, just a quick show-off video explaining everything, and video as well. So I'll do that as well, and I'll try and get better lighting than this stupid light in my head here. The grain turned out real sweet though. Why isn't it focusing? Too much light. Well, like I said, I'll show off the nice and shiny. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's that. Finished pipe. Episode 5, I think. And we're done. So like I said, I'll do a quick little rebuttal video just showing it off and doing the last final words, and we're done. You've seen it. All right, you guys have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.